I was a teenager and I would sleep with my guitar in my bed, and I had a lofted bed at college. I had one of those dreams where you're dancing, and it was a ballroom dancing experience, and I threw a leg out and I kicked my guitar out of the loft, and woke me up by hitting the floor, and then it had a giant crack in it. So I researched it and I fixed it, and it worked. That was the first time I fixed a guitar.
I'm Chloe Swantner.
And I'm Mamie Minch, and we co-own Brooklyn Lutherie.
It's been really empowering to own our own business. And we can kind of write the book. We can do things the way we want. Yeah, I found it really pleasurable and fun and cool to do it with my friend Chloe. We decide how we want to have our days be, how we want the space to be. Part of starting the shop was not only that we wanted to have our own shop, but it was that it felt like the community really had space for it. In a way, I kind of think that the musical community had been failed by all the shops locally being run by, guys.
I think on a whole, it's felt like starting a small business, we felt like we've had a lot of support, whether it be from, our immediate friends and community, or our clientele or the other shops that exist. It hasn't felt like too much of a struggle. Good.
Right. It's the difference between doing something by yourself in a basement and being part of a community. People come in here, they know us, we know them, we've developed these relationships over the years. We've been open for 4 years, and before that we worked in other shops around town. So it feels really good to be part of people's circle in that way.
I really like the analogy of like a doctor's office or maybe even an ER. There's a whole, triage that happens. And it is often like dealing with a person's loved one. People are very attached, and if something comes in with a big injury, they're kind of freaking out.
And I think it's kind of part of both of our sort of ethos, which is fixing. We facilitate things, things working again when they stop working. When something feels wrong, come see us, we make it better. That's cool. I think there's an amount of grit in that we both identify with. I think of craftsmanship and the kind of craftsmanship that we would like to do here as being something that you develop. If you do our job well, I've heard someone say, it's impossible to tell that anyone has touched the guitar. Just sort of a downer in a way, right? If you do a good job, it's totally invisible. It looks like the break never happened, but it's really satisfying.
And when I think of craftsmanship, I also think of like the history and tradition of a particular trade. Almost like a society of people kind of information sharing, and there's a whole history of technique and development. So, I think of that.
I've really enjoyed meeting working musicians, working across the board, different kinds of music and different capacities. But I've been surprised how rewarding it's been to work with amateur musicians. Somebody who's learning, somebody who's a kid, people who pick it up after years of having put it down. I really like that. People get a lot of pleasure out of it, and it's a way that kind of anybody could have access to art or something creative or something, that maybe feels a little bit bigger than day-to-day life.
Brooklyn's music scene, I feel like it's, bubbling away.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on, and particularly, from what I've seen, in kind of the roots music scene,
Right.
And folk music, yeah, which has always been there in New York, but Brooklyn, yeah, there's a few just kind of like roots and world music stronghold venues like Barbez and
Yeah.
Jalopy Theater and Sunny's that just, you know, have jams and open mics and just kind of community hub. Yeah, I think the music scene is really accessible and it's really varied.
She said it. I don't know if I need to say anything else. It's actually like kind of a high pressure situation, you guys. Looking at us and expecting us to be brilliant.